It's week 3 of the... It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
The numbers for Gibbs from last week.
11 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 73 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. They certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Off play action, Bishop. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Bishop. He finds his man, complete. It's Wharton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A beautiful fake. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's down. Good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the
20. Looking to throw. Bishop. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Bishop out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now Richardson. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Back to the air with Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Open man right side is St. Brown. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Dang. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Bishop firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Broncos in 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Bishop. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Day. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Bishop able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown Broncos. Justin Jefferson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are able to move back in front.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after here coming up. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Anthony Richardson and the offense back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Back to throw. Bishop looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Punching it in for the yard away. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chicago offense set to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Richardson. 38 yards. And the Golden Eagles have cut it back within a score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Holt. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Bishop can't get away, and he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A quick throw there out to Williams. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Richardson off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Richardson to the air on first down. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And pass caught. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And Richardson yet again. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, Richardson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jameson Williams from 4 yards out. And the Golden Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, Bishop. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Ravens who get the win at home. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game as a visit.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That catch, by the way, number 1099 for his career, one away from 1,100.
Sounds like an IRS catch, doesn't it?
I was thinking the same thing, 1099. I'm just thinking I should be doing my taxes.
Exactly, got to turn it in. He's accumulating those kind of numbers, isn't he?
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Bishop. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Holt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Bishop. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Holt. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Bishop. He finds his man. Complete. That's Day. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to go down again. Kayvon Thibodeaux beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Bishop. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, it's Holt. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Bishop. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt, and he gets it down to the 32. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And 4 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw, Bishop. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They get this out left, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Kayvon Thibodeaux, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, spring in his legs, a little pep in his step. He's taking off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come. Some guys are happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Walton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, Bishop. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bishop. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Richardson.
He finds his man complete. It's Fox. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Golden Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Richardson.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So they bring out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. He finds his man complete. It's dead. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. They'll run on first down. It's Holt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Bishop.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Bishop. He finds his man complete. It's Walton.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Bishop got a man open. It's Chase. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. Bishop. Middle of the field to Jefferson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle they go. It's Holt, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Bishop. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Richardson to the air on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to the air with Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Richardson working from the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throw.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.